I visited the Phoenix Goodyear Airport Boneyard. The Phoenix Goodyear Airport started storing aircraft in around 1946, just after the Second World War. From 1946 until the Korean War, the airport was a hotspot for storing military aircraft, peaking at about 5,000 planes in 1950. Nowadays, the airport stores anywhere from 100 to 300 commercial aircraft. So now let's get into this Ave Geek dreamland. After parking the car, I immediately noticed a gutted MD-82 with the famous stairwell out below the tail, and also in old American colors. The aircraft was labeled as November 451 Alpha Alpha and was delivered to American Airlines back in 1988, making this plane over 37 years old. American officially withdrew the plane from service and retired it on the 5th of November 2010, and the plane was stored at Tulsa International for about 3 months until the aircraft was moved to here at Phoenix Goodyear, and the plane hasn't moved since. The plane now is practically fully gutted, but there are no official plans to scrap the MD-82 after it's been chilling here in the desert sun for over 10 years. After walking around for some time and looking up some registrations, I immediately noticed this MD-82 wasn't the only American aircraft, as this one was, so was this one, and don't forget this one. But the point is, tons of American aircraft are retired here. In fact, they have the most retired aircraft out of the whole field. Okay, so now let's look at a plane that's not from a very common airline. Meet this Airbus A330 from Azure Airlines. This aircraft is over 22 years old and has gone through 4 different airlines in its time. Azure Airlines bought it in only 2018, but withdrew it from service in 2019 after suffering a bankruptcy. I just think it's crazy that this airline spent millions of dollars to purchase this aircraft just to withdraw it from service because of their bankruptcy a year later. Tough times for that airline. Now, looking across the airfield further, there's another Airbus located there. The Airbus A340. The A340 was not very successful due to its weak engines and terrible fuel efficiency. This particular aircraft was delivered to Air France in 1993, where it flew for them for over 14 years before being delivered to Iberia in 2003. However, Iberia only flew it for 6 years as they retired it in 2013, and it has been sitting here at Goodyear ever since. Now, something that shocked me as I was walking further was seeing a Singapore Airways 777. This shocked me just because you think of a 777 as a modern aircraft, but now it's just being used for parts in the desert. You really forget the 777 was actually developed in the 90s. It just feels like such a modern plane, and it just feels crazy that this aircraft is over 20 years old and now it's just rotting out in the desert sun with modern avionics. After being shocked to the Singapore 777s, I was even more shocked to see something. Spirit A320s. Some even being Neos. This had me very confused, but at the time of recording this video, Spirit was still under bankruptcy. So the planes were temporarily parked here, and they were thinking about either selling them or just whatever they wanted to do with them. Definitely a crisis for Spirit, but I'm definitely happy for the airline that they're out of this crisis. After still being shocked about seeing new-ish Spirit Airlines planes there, something that shocked me even more was seeing under 2-year-old A321 Neos. Now, I didn't know why the heck brand new aircraft were there, but I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT said there was problems with their Pratt & Whitney engines. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but if you guys know anything, please let me know in the comments. And unfortunately, that wraps up my trip to the Phoenix Goodyear Airport. It's wild seeing so many aircraft just sitting out here in the desert, some waiting for a second life, others maybe for their last. And honestly, spotting those Air Transat A321 Neos at the end, totally unexpected. This really just shows how global this place is. If you enjoyed the adventure today, hit like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and see you in the next video.